news this afternoon after a tour bus rolled over on the thruway in Genesee County. New York State Police just provided an update. Multiple people are dead, including at least one child. Multiple people are hurt, and people are still being rescued as we come on the air.
Both sides of the thruway are shut down and will be for some time. New York State Police, as Kels just mentioned, just finished providing their update. Let's hear from Trooper James O'Callahan.
It is a tour bus coming out of Niagara Falls back to what we believe New York City, and it had about 50-plus passengers on that, women, children. Also, the bus was traveling eastbound right before the Pembroke exit, and for unknown reasons, the vehicle lost control, went into the median, overcorrected, and ended up in the ditch, which would be on the right side of the roadway or the south side of what you would be the 90. And at this time, we have multiple fatalities, multiple entrapments, and multiple injuries. You can see behind me the amount of first responders from a lot of different police agencies besides New York State Police, fire, EMS, helicopters. A lot of people are being taken to Strawn Memorial Hospital and Erie County Medical Center at this time with a lot of different injuries and a lot of different things going on. But like I said, this is an ongoing incident. We don't have all the answers. We don't have the total tally of people.
We will continue to bring you more information as we learn it, but that is the very latest that we have. And we know that some people are actually getting sent to a fire department in that area.
And we have our Patrick Ryan standing by there now. These are folks who are either uninjured or maybe less injured than some of the other folks involved. Patrick is standing by now at the Indian Falls Fire Department, where some of these victims are being taken. Patrick.
Yeah, hi, Dave and Kelsey. We are here at the Indian Falls Fire Department. You can see right behind me. I'll get out of the way. We're here at the corner of Allegheny and Akron Roads. It's quiet for all intensive purposes right now. You can see all the first responders gathered there inside of the building, rows of chairs lined up, and you also can see a stretcher there on standby as well. Now, I haven't been able to get any confirmation from people here at the scene that are available to talk right now about this being a staging area, but it does appear to be a staging area to help those who are in need of medical assistance. We have plenty of agencies here from state EMS, state police, the Pembroke Fire District we've seen vehicles from. Bethany Volunteer Fire Department has an ambulance here. EMS of Niagara County has an ambulance here. We've seen personnel with the Oakfield Fire Department, and we have learned that Buffalo crews are assisting at the scene. That is from a City of Buffalo spokesperson, but we have seen a fire truck roll out of here within the last hour since we've been here. It doesn't appear that any victims are inside of the fire hall at this time. It appears the personnel standing by are just ready and waiting to go when people arrive, and you can see Mercy Flight EMS, an ambulance pulling in right now. I also do want to mention we received word from Connect Life that they have an emergency call out for blood donations following the accident on the 90. They are asking you to get in touch with them, saying that they're issuing an emergency appeal for blood donations following that accident on the 90, and that they need blood, and to please help if you can. The number is 716-529-4270, and you can look up Connect Life, giveblood.org. Again, that ambulance from Mercy Flight EMS just pulling up here. It doesn't appear that people are being pulled out at this time. There is some other media starting to assemble here as well, but again, several agencies have assembled here and appear to be on standby. State troopers there have been on the radios, on their phones, speaking with people, taking notes. So we'll continue to keep you updated as things develop here from the Indian Falls Fire Department, but as of now, it appears to be a wait-and-see situation here as first responders stand by to help in any way that they can.
Let's get live now to the scene. You can see the bus on its side. We know this bus was headed from Niagara Falls back to the New York City area.
And it was carrying more than 50 people, we believe. It somehow swerved into the median, according to state police, and then overcorrected, coming to a rest on its passenger side after rolling over. Now, the difficult thing about this crash is, according to state police, because it was a tour bus, many people were not wearing seatbelts. That means, according to state police, many people were thrown from this bus or trapped underneath it as it rolled. And that is why immediately we heard calls from first responders at the scene for those Mercy flights, which ended up showing up.
Yes, 3 Mercy flights were headed to that scene, were on that scene, and 10 Mercy flight ambulances, we were told as well. Now, we talked to ECMC, who we know is taking in patients. We talked to Kaleida Health. They've both activated high alerts at their hospital systems. We are now going to talk to Dr. Tara Galouche from Rochester Regional Health. So we know this is in between Buffalo and Rochester, so both cities are getting an influx of patients this afternoon.
Doctor, what can you tell us about what you all have seen? And if not, what are you all being prepared for?
Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. We are at United Memorial Medical Center here in Batavia, so you are correct. We're between Rochester and Buffalo. We do practice regularly for events like this, and so we have also gone into an incident command mode, and we have pulled together our teams. We have worked swiftly to decompress our emergency department. We have a significant number of additional staff members who have come in from home, both providers, nurses, as well as support staff. We have worked to ready emergency supplies and spaces to be able to take an additional influx of patients. We've paused some surgical procedures to make sure that we had appropriate OR and anesthesia spaces available. At this point in time, as of a few minutes ago, we still have yet to see any patients come through our doors, but we have all of our teams ready to go if and when the need arises.
Dr. Galouche, we know this is something that you train for. We asked this same question to ECMC. Explain the different scenarios that you go through. You know, is it yearly? Is it monthly? Is it every 6 months for something like this?
At minimum, we do a yearly drill, but we drill all kinds of different medical emergency scenarios. This type of mass casualty event is I believe we do this on a roughly an annual basis, but we do drill all kinds of scenarios, whether it's hazardous material events or, active shooter events. So doing drills within, an acute care hospital setting is a regular thing for us.
What is the expectation in terms of mutual aid? We have been hearing and hearing from first responders that there are crews, first responder crews, for example, from Genesee, all over Monroe, all over different areas as well, Erie County. They're coming from all over. So this is a regional approach. What can you tell us about how Rochester is participating in that regional approach?
Well, I think absolutely when we get the call that there is an event like this happening, we activate our emergency preparedness team, and they work in close collaboration with the state and with local first responders to make sure that we activate our teams and bring them in as appropriate. We don't want to get in the way in any way, but we absolutely want to be there to support, and so we are on the ready and on call.
It is so important to have these regional offices when they're this close. I mean, first responders had the ability this afternoon to take people, if they needed to Strong Memorial or to ECMC, another level 1 trauma center. How important is it from a medical perspective to have these kinds of facilities in our region, especially given this mass casualty event?
Oh, I think it's critically important, and I think having excellent communication between these centers is also important, because we have to remember, even before this event occurred or events similar to this occurred, these hospitals are often, kind of bursting at the seams and are already taking care of a high, high number of high acuity patients, and so being able to best coordinate where these new trauma patients can go is critical to making sure everyone gets the care they need as quickly as possible.
All right, doctor, thank you so much for joining us. I know it's a very busy time, so we appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Once again, resetting here, multiple people are dead and multiple others are being treated at area hospitals after a tour bus carrying more than 50 people rolled over between the Depew and Pembroke exits on the thruway. The bus was heading east from Niagara Falls and was headed for New York City. State police say the bus somehow lost control after it swerved into the median and overcorrected. No other vehicles were involved.
This was a tour bus. State police say many people were not wearing seatbelts. Some people were thrown from the bus. Others were trapped under it as it rolled and came to a rest. We know they are still working to get people out right now. At least 11 people were taken to ECMC. That's according to New York State Police. Other patients taken to Strong Memorial and other area hospitals. Strong Memorial is in Rochester. First responders from departments across Genesee County and beyond. We know Buffalo is there. New York State Police also saying many of the people on the bus were of Indian descent, Philippine descent as well, and Chinese descent. As we heard Patrick mention, emergency blood donations are needed right now. We have more information on our website, WIVB.com.
And we will continue to research this story. Our crews are continuing to arrive on the scene. We'll keep you updated, both here online and on air. WIVB.com.
This has been a News 4 special report. We now return you to regularly scheduled programming.